Top of the line, I give you the news, there's nothing less. The way I deliver the facts, try to do it the best, man, it's button check. Gotta subscribe and telling you that it's button check. You're not tuning to button check.
What is up? You know what? I sped too fast. Let me do it again. What is up, Butt Check family? Welcome back to yet again a beautiful day of buttons that need to be checked. You know why? Because it is HT, the most glorious day of the week. Links down below, but we got one big hot topic. We got Sonic Fox speaking out. We got Justin Wong speaking out about Sonic Fox. There's a lot, and it all revolves around Marvel Tokon because the devs are speaking out once again since the beta has officially come to an end. So we're gonna get that HT at the end of the video. Without further ado, let's get it all. Start the weekend fly. Let me do it again. Let me reverse right here. Let me do it again. Okay, I'm gonna go right back around. Here we go. Let's get it all and start the week off. Let's get it off. Get it off? Why the hell we gotta get it off? Because it's HT? I mean, that would make sense. Let me do this shit again. All right. Let's get it started. Start this weekend off right and this HT off right. I'm done with the intro. Let's go. All right, picking it up right here with the official Marvel Tokon page. They posted this just today by the time I'm reading this. Talking about Tokon Warriors. The open beta has come to an end. Thank you for your participation. We've been reading all your feedback and following the discussions across the community. We'll have more to share with you soon. If you haven't already, please, we appreciate your feedback. Take a few minutes to complete the survey below. Your responses will help us improve Marvel Tokon Fighting Souls ahead of launch. This has 6.4 thousand likes. Beneath that, some people reacting saying, thank you for making a tag fighter that people who struggle with them accessible. I loved my experience and I submitted quite a lot of feedback. It definitely needs a lot of tweaks, but I think it's off to a good start and has the potential to become something really special. That has 224 likes. They respond saying, a lot of you all provided valuable feedback, so the ball is with us. And that one has almost 400 likes, but beneath that, the hardest boss was the login screen that has 177. And with how awful the experience has been with downtime and performance issues, you think it would have been extended at least one day. Now, continuing on, going deeper right here, Marvel Tokon News posted this saying Marvel Tokon Fighting Souls Open Beta reached the highest peak for fighting games in a beta on stream with over 33,000 players. So they're talking about it reached the highest peak for a fighting game. And see, let me go ahead and click on this right here. So Steam charts 623, over 16,000, 24-hour peak, and here it is, all-time peak, over 33,000. Now, let's get out of this. Go down below. Somebody says it was very fun, can't wait for the full release. Others saying highest peak for a fighting game beta on stream. I know it's been long dead, but Multiverse's beta still holds that record. Now, if we click on this, you'll see 24-hour peak, damn, 153,000. That is a lot, but you already know the argument on that. People are gonna say, it's not a fighting game. What the hell? They clearly said for a fighting game, Multiverses is not a fighting game. And I know there's gonna be some of you saying, well, technically it is. Hey, I get all that. We've talked about this shit to death, especially with Super Smash Bros. So I get all that. I get all that. This is not the video for that, but you already know. That's where people are going with that argument, saying we're talking about something completely different. Others saying this might be the first game that I will play the hell out of. It was a lot of fun. And then make sure you highlight beta because I see the replies now. And then you got, why you bragging about something that didn't work and this game is fire, I'm going to no-life it for years. So once again, you got a lot of mixed reactions. Then we go deeper with some Diaphone right here talking about the Marvel Tokon beta was so fun to play, haven't DGen stream like this in so long, fix the PC port and maybe increased assist cooldown and I'll be hooked. Going to be hard to decide what game to focus on for competition soon, and this has 1.3 thousand likes. But we go even deeper right here. Leffen went in depth, all right? And I know how some of y'all feel about Leffen, but I just wanted to get his point of view because I wanted to get it across the whole board. So Leffen right here talking about the funniest / weirdest take on Tokon for both hating and defending it is that it's somehow ground-based and not degenerate. With weak offense / low damage, Tokon is mostly or the most snowbally game I've played since DNF and then Impact. And the power level on mix and neutral skips is insane. Then down below that, the mix is unreactable. Damage is absurd. Combos is like 35 seconds long with supers, and they happen every round once you're good. Some people say that it's clean with a little visual clutter when it has an insane amount once people learn to spam their assist plus active tag. These are not things that I hate or like, by the way. It's just how the current version of the game plays at a high level. The game is a tag team sequel to DNF and later seasons of Strive with no burst, short moments of neutral, huge hits, and 2 to 3 big decisions per round that explode you. I actually like the game a lot more once I accepted that it's clearly made to be a short version of a normal tag fighter, which is why it only has 1 life bar and 3 rounds to win. Most tag fighters don't even use rounds. It could use tuning, of course, but I think the idea is good. But yeah, don't go into launch expecting the game to be some type of Street Fighter for tag fighters. It's very clearly designed to be very crazy, or a very crazy game, at least for now. Interesting to see which way they'll take it. Hyped as fuck for launch. And yet we go even deeper with some Chris G right here. You know Chris G's always vocal. He talking about, on the real, can we stop using "it's just a beta" excuse when it comes to people's gripes and concerns, please? Every single time. Y'all sound dumb as fuck. Then even Gutex beneath that talking about "it's just a beta" is a legit reason when the launch is 9 months away. Not 2 weeks away. At this point, the game is essentially finished with only a minor changes able to be made, and that has about 102 likes. However, this is where we really get deep. This is where we get to the damn bone gristle right here, because now Sonic Fox enters the debate. Then you got Justin Wong right after that giving his opinion on Sonic Fox's opinion, but either way. So there's this account named FGC Central, and they posted this talking about Sonic Fox calls Marvel Tokon the worst fighting game of all time. Then you see the screenshot right here. I guess he was in chat somewhere talking about Tokon is the worst modern game, or one of the worst modern games I've ever played. Then he says underneath that, be honest. Now this has 4.3 thousand likes. Now you can take that for what it is, but if you look at the account, FGC Central, it's actually a parody account. They have a tendency to just kind of throw some shit out there. Some of it's funny, a lot of it is just bullshit, and they're just kind of spoof, just kind of talking shit. So a lot of people are like, oh, we're getting baited. Sonic didn't really say this. We are getting baited. Well, apparently in this particular case, he actually did say this. So Sonic comes out right here saying, for the first time on this account where I did actually say this and people are getting baited otherwise, laugh my ass off. I just think the beta needs way more work since there's still so many decisions that don't make a lot of sense. It feels like I'm constantly fighting the game, and I hate that. Underneath that, that has 3.7 thousand likes. Goes even deeper because now people have questions, they're responding. But first, Sonic adds saying, the thing about Tokon isn't a character issue for what it's worth. It's a mechanical one. The characters are generally pretty interesting, just heavily restricted by the game itself. Alioun underneath responds saying, to be fair, or to be honest, that's what makes it interesting and refreshing. Games for the last 10 to 15 years have felt pre-programmed by the devs. Here is your combo routing and mechanics / here is your neutral / here is your pressure flow chart. I miss solving games. Sonic responds to that saying, I don't mind solving games, it's just how sluggish it feels. Make the inputs feel like more nice and cohesive and just speed it up a little bit and I'm happy. Alioun responds saying, I agree with the control changes. A game could be slightly faster, only ground dashes or it's going to get nutty. Others respond to Sonic saying, are you going to play it regardless on day one or are you going to pass until they fix the issue? He responds saying, I give every fighting game a real shot and Tokon will be no different, but those are my current thoughts. For what it's worth, I like the very first beta when most of the characters were crazy. Somebody else follows it up beneath that saying, what would you say your biggest issue with it so far? He responds saying, it's slow. The Gatlings don't make any sense and I'm constantly fighting the game, it feels like. But from there, we got Justin to the Wong. So I guess, Justin was streaming this game as well. I noticed on his stream, he did also have technical difficulties with Tokon, but I mean, who did it? Some people, it was just, I don't know how, but it was just easy breezy. Like it was beautiful out the gate. I think for most people though, they had issues, but then somehow they were like, it was the shaders or my system, and I figured it out. It ran beautiful after that. But a lot of people, especially on PC, were like, man, it was just garbage all the way through. Either way, what the hell I'm trying to say is, somebody actually asked Justin, how do you feel about Sonic's opinion? And Justin said this.
I was like, bro, there's no way you thought the netcode is good. What do you think about Sonic Fox saying this game feels slow and has no mix? Alright. I'm gonna be honest with you. Anytime Sonic says a game doesn't have mix and everything like that, it's not the he wants the mix to be the way he likes the mix. You know what I mean? And I'm like, why do you want every game to have the same mix? The same mix? Like, you know, wait, what? How am I fighting this guy again? Yeah, Sonic wants restand, wants unseeable mix-ups. And I'm like, bro, every game doesn't have to play the same. You know what? Yo, because he likes Avatar. Avatar's a godlike game, but Avatar is very mix-heavy. Very similar to Skullgirls. Right? Go back. Yeah, Sonic likes cheap stuff. This game has cheap stuff. But it's just not as fast cheap. Yeah, it's a preference at the end of the day.
All right, Butt Check family, so there we have it. How we feeling, man? I'm very interested to see what Sonic would say to something like that. Now, I don't see a response at this time because basically, Justin is talking about, I get what he's saying, but he just wants to mix how he likes to mix. Why can't we mix it up? That's the whole point of a mix, because you mix the shit up. You put it in the pot. You never know what you're going to get. It's a different type of mix every type of way. There just doesn't have to be one type of mix to make it good. That's what Justin's saying. But I don't know. I'm assuming if Sonic would respond to that, he would say something like, I get that, but I just feel like a game needs to be designed this, this, and this. Because like he was saying in his previous statement, there's a lot of stuff that doesn't make sense. But there's a lot of people, and I'm including, or I'm assuming a lot of you as well, that would say something like, we get all that, but like Justin says, at the end of the day, it is preference. If you don't like this particular like of mix or lack or thereof of, did I even say that shit right? Lack or thereof. Let's do another twist. Let me reset. Actually, reset is this way. Let me reset, come back here. If there is a lack of some mix, like trail mix, and then you get into the trail mix and it's just like nothing but pretzels, and they barely put any M&Ms in this bitch. What kind of trail mix is it? I get that. I get the concern, because who don't love some M&Ms? Don't be greedy on the M&Ms. Don't do that, because that don't even put the real mix in the trail. Anyway, what the hell I'm trying to say is, it comes down to opinion. You know, just because you don't like it and you don't like this particular type of mix doesn't mean it's not good. I think the biggest issue that most people would agree on right now is how the beta played. Therefore, like, for one, we didn't really feel like we got enough time with it. And for two, we're kind of concerned because the shit is supposed to release in like a week or two. I guess we'll see. This game has been so damn hype, and one could only wish that it does have all the success in the world, because people have been waiting for this for a long time. Either way, we'll see. How y'all feeling? Let me know. And there it is one more time, Butt Check family. Appreciate the massive love. Thank you for joining me on this beautiful day. It is HT, the most glorious day of the week. Let Uncle Nesto scoot over to the side real quick. I'm gonna put it right here on the screen for you. Somebody posted this by the name, well, the account's called Buttercup Cosplays. Never heard of it before, but I'll put the link down below. They said, my handmade rogue cosplay. Oh, I guess this is her stuff. She was at some con. Let me put it on the screen for you. Ready? Bam. Okay, as you notice, it's a freeze frame right here. I haven't started it for you yet. She talking about this is my handmade cosplay. Let's put it right here. Oh, by the way, down below it says crazy jiggle physics. All right, let me see the jiggle physics. Yeah, it's definitely some jiggle physics. Just yeah, like a lowrider with the hydraulics just bouncing. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. But suddenly I'm in the mood to play me some double dribble. I just want to play me some double dribble. Is what I'm saying. There it is one more time, Butt Check family. Appreciate you for joining me on this beautiful HT, man. We got some more coming up. Me and Dirty Low still working on this stuff. We're working. But either way, y'all already know that. I appreciate the love. I will see you tomorrow morning. Once again, the new time for Button Check, I mean, it's been the time, but I kind of got away from that, is we're going to try to do the mornings. I want to be consistent to be here every morning, early morning. That way you can get these breakfast buttons. So either way, appreciate the massive love. Thank you guys for always showing up, and I hope you guys find it entertaining and all that you need, man. So I'm running out. I'm on fumes right now. I'm tired. I'm hungry. I'm drinking this water, y'all. Either way, I don't know what it is. And even with all of this spinning that I had to do today, somehow, some way, it's about to get better. Love y'all, fam. Peace.
Blah, blah, blah. Subscribe.
I call it the Planter Box V2. I made something similar last year, but truly when I make these controllers, my idea is I need to make something more stupid than I did last year. So it's a perfectly working fight stick with 4 plants here. This river had water in it the first few days, a flowing river.
In addition to stupidity, what else was an inspiration for this stick?
I needed a custom fight stick. I was seeing all of these expensive fight sticks online. I thought I can make something dumber than that. I could make something comfortable, something that fits what I like to play. I think more people should be able to do this you make it yourself, you get exactly what you want in fight stick. I made it fun.
You said that your barometer is like stupidity. Do you have any ideas for the following year? Like, how are you going to outdo yourself next time around?
A big one talked about has been a Ferris wheel. Just the most distracting thing while you're playing at a set and you just in the corner of your eye you see a guy with a giant Ferris wheel going just it's all about the mental in the match too. This wins the mental every time.